Hey guys, welcome to my video. We're going to go over a Maraudon Purple Ghost Mushroom Farm. Nets about 30 to 40 gold per hour, and you should be getting about 5 mushrooms per reset. Alright, so we'll start to the left here. As soon as I get around the corner, there is one spawn that you would see immediately on the mini-map. It is not there. It would be over by those far imps. So we'll go ahead and jump down since we don't see anything. I don't typically see anything in this area besides that first one that we just talked about. So we'll go ahead and continue here. Now you'll notice on my mini map I'll have a spawn that pops up here right now. So we're going to take a left. If you see one there, take a left. And we'll go down here and hang a right. And there it is right there. So keep in mind this is a non-stealth class guide. So obviously druids and rogues are going to have a lot easier time doing this. Fortunately enough, I'm a mage, so I have blink, which enables me to get past some of the more tightly grouped together packs, but most of these mobs have a really small aggro radius for a level 60, so you won't have to worry about aggroing them too much. Now straight ahead here, sometimes there's a spawn to the left of the imps and the satyrs right there. I don't see anything, so we'll keep going straight. Again, another spawn location right there to the left of the blue fire where the imps and the satyrs are. Nothing there. So we'll continue on straight here. Um, this pack right here, since the imp is a little bit further out, I do tend to kind of hug the edge there. But no big deal. Alright, so sometimes there's a spawn right there on the wall, but not this time. Now for this part, it's a little bit more difficult. Probably the most difficult spot in the whole thing. I had to blink through there. It's pretty tightly packed. Sometimes we'll also see an herb spawn right there on the wall to the left. Not this time, but we do have one on the mini map in this little cubby hole over here. We do see an herb there about 1 in 4 runs. So we'll go ahead and grab that one and continue on our way. Again, this isn't the most efficient way to make gold in WoW Classic. However, it's relatively brainless. I did a lot of this while doing work at the same time, so it's no big deal whatsoever. So we'll continue going down here. Don't typically see spawns over here. Sometimes you do, but not typically. In this next room, it's important to go down the ramp so that way your fine herbs can pick up anything that's down here. We don't see anything, so we're going to continue on the route. Alright, you'll recognize the boss room to the right hand side. There usually isn't any herbs in there. But on this wall straight ahead, sometimes there is a spawn right there, so make sure you're cognizant of that. Not this time though. So this next little area has these slimes. They do have a smaller aggro radius, which is why I blink through them. There's always a spawn on this one. It just depends on whether it's the one that we see right there or one that's a little bit further down. I always try to be a little bit more careful with these slimes because, like I said, they seem to have a bigger aggro radius. If you do happen to pull them though, no big deal. They're the slow moving ones, so you should be able to kite pretty easily. So just keep going straight. Sometimes that other spawn that I was talking about should be on the right. If it was there. It's not there this time. Um, Sometimes there's one on the wall behind us as well. Not this time though. We'll blink past these slimes. Again, slow moving ones, no big deal if you pull them. Alright, and we'll jump down. This location right here that I'm pointing to, that's another spawn location right there. Not this time though. We will blink past these slimes here. They're pretty tightly grouped together. This one's even tighter, so I'm going to wait for my blink cooldown before trying to get past them. Um, Up here, there could be potentially three different ghost mushroom spawns, so it's important to go up here. Otherwise, you're missing out about half of the herbs that are in the run. So we'll continue up here. Sometimes there is a spawn up here to the left. pretty close to these other ones, so you're going to want to max range gather that one. So just back up as far as you can to do it. All right, and we'll continue forward. At this point in time, you should see on your mini map whether there's another spawn in that hallway. If there isn't, then don't even bother going down this area. It's just taking time out of your run. So you'll see that I turn around here, and in a second we'll be jumping down and continuing on a fairly linear path here. All right, so usually you'll have one or two max spawns in this hallway. These are very easy to avoid, all of the mobs in here. So just grab whatever is there. There is a couple spawns where you have to, just be aware of where you're at, because it'll be pretty close to some of these packs. But again, just max range gather, and you're good to go. So we'll keep going straight. This is about the end of Mara Purple here, so we're getting towards the end of our run here. Pretty soon we'll start getting into kind of the princess area. Um, but for a while here, you won't see any spawns. Now again, just to reiterate, this is a non-stealth run. However, I am using Blink, so you might want to use some sort of spell or something that's going to allow you to get through those tighter mobs that are tightly grouped together. Just makes it easier to get through there instead of having to kill them. So our last location is here to the right. There is a little cave over here. You'll only get max 1 out of this area, and there's not always going to be an herb there. It'll either put your run up to 5, or it'll bump you over to 6 in the total run. So we'll go in here, and we don't actually have any spawns in this area. So what we'll do is, I'll show you the spawn really quick here. To the right, you'll see it. If there is one, there isn't one in this situation. So we'll move over towards the bridge. Go about halfway down the bridge. If we don't see anything, this is where we're going to log out and reset. So that is it. Again, 30 to 40 gold per hour due to the 5 instance per hour cap. Totally depends on how much ghost mushroom we're going for on your server's auction house, but usually it's around 30 to 40 gold a stack, so that's what we're basing that number on. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Thank you very much for